Hey, thanks for clicking on here at arklatexhomepage.com and the arklatexhomepage.com app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and as expected today, we did see the rain kind of switch around from Arkansas and Oklahoma over towards Louisiana and Texas, and there's a look outside currently where we did have a little rainfall in Shreveport earlier, so that did drop the temperature down into the low 80s, and you see off in the distance still a few thunderstorms billowing up, and we could see another rain shower before the day is over here. And in Texarkana, not much activity. We've seen the sunshine today and your high temperature at 91 degrees. We do have a little rainfall trying to make its way into southern Arkansas and some portions of northeast Texas here at this hour. A pretty good sea breeze kicked in today, and we saw the rain kind of pick up early today, and we've seen just these bands make their way through, so it's been kind of off and on as far as the rainfall. No severe weather threat here, but we have seen quite a bit of lightning with the storms that are out and about today. And you see as the earlier storms collapsed, we saw a big outflow boundary, which is the air kind of collapsing out of those storms, rush to the north here, and that's the reason we're seeing some of this other activity pop up across portions of Miller, Lafayette, and eventually over towards Columbia County in southern Arkansas. And probably going to see this hold together through the sunset hour, but it should come to an end before midnight tonight. But you can see pretty clearly here that big outflow off the Gulf of Mexico here as that sea breeze kicked in early this morning. That's the reason for the rainfall today. We'll probably see that again tomorrow. It may not be as numerous as far as the rainfall that's out there, but why do we like the rain in June? Definitely cools those temperatures down. Did fall into the low 70s across portions of Texas and Louisiana where that rain has fallen today. Kind of mid 80s along I-20, and unfortunately where the rain has missed you today, you are in the low to mid 90s across the northern half of the Arklatex. So a look at Futurecast, which does hold this activity together likely until sunset. You see we may have a rain or a thunderstorm going after sunset. Generally the same areas, most likely Louisiana and Texas, but as we head through the overnight hours, eventually the rain kind of falls apart as we kind of miss out on the heating that fuels these storms as we cool off overnight. And for Monday, I do think we'll see quite a bit of cloud cover throughout the day, so that's going to hold the temperatures down, I think, initially a bit. And as far as the rainfall chances, you see it kind of pushing a little bit further to the east, so we'll definitely see some rain across Toledo Bend area once again. We may see some of that make it as far north as Arkansas again tomorrow, but I think Louisiana, Arkansas, best chances for rain as we go through the day on Monday. And I think Futurecast probably a little bit underdone as far as the rainfall that will be out there. Probably not as much as we saw today, but definitely more than what is being indicated on Futurecast there. So as far as the temperatures, should be headed into the low 70s once again. Broken record as far as the temperatures here, and we'll be back into the low 90s again tomorrow. We do have 92 for Shreveport, 92 Texarkana, and some of the warmest air there across East Texas, where it may miss out on the rain up towards Longview, Mount Pleasant, Clarksville areas. So there's a chance you will top out in the mid 90s. Continuing to watch the Gulf of Mexico later this week. Again, the GFS, or the American model, brings in a fairly organized system along the Louisiana-Texas coast. Not, wouldn't say it's overly strong, but it does show some tropical organization here next Sunday. This is the European model I'm showing you. You see the ridge builds in, but we do kind of see those afternoon scattered rain chances continue for much of the week. Ridge actually may be at its strongest here as we go into the day on Friday, so if we do miss the rainfall this week, it may be late in the week and into early next weekend. But this particular model, European, doesn't show this system down to the south organizing here, but what it does do is kind of pull in some of those tropical rains off the Gulf of Mexico. So we do have one system which shows some development, this one showing just kind of minor development, I guess is what you call it. But either way, it looks like we might get a surge of rainfall late next weekend, which I'm hoping will cool the temperatures into the 80s here and bring some of that rain to help out with those ongoing drought conditions. But really no changes through the week here, those 20, 30, 40% rain chances each day. Do you think we'll see that pattern of thunderstorms out of Oklahoma here in the middle of the week? So I think rain chances, especially for the northern Arklatex, a little bit higher Wednesday, Thursday, and it may dry out somewhat Friday, Saturday before hopefully those rains return late in the upcoming weekend.